Hi there, Aries, and welcome back to Star-Lord's Tarot. This is your tarot forecast for the month of June 2020. I went ahead, shuffled the cards, laid them all out. Let's see what's going on for Aries. This is a Celtic cross spread that I usually do in my monthlies. So your first card up is the Seven of Cups in the reverse, followed then by the Queen of Cups upside down. I was going to say Queen of Cups upright. Followed then by the Queen of Wands reversed, and next we have the Two of Swords reversed, followed by Major Arcana the Moon in the upright, and then we have Major Arcana the Hermit upright with the Seven, Eight of Cups in the reverse, followed by Major Arcana the Death card. You have a few Major Arcana coming up here. And then we have the King of Wands in the upright. And your last two cards are, talk about Major Arcana, we have the Fool and the High Priestess here. Interesting reading. Could be a very intense month for you here, Aries. Looks like something specific is going on. We have the Seven of Cups in the reverse position for your overall energy. This indicates to me that perhaps you've been grappling with a lot of different options, a lot of different ideas. Could be in career realm, or it could be with a relationship or so forth. Maybe you had a lot of different options, a lot of different things to choose from. It could be anything. Remember, when it's a general read, it could be about like a relationship. Maybe you were on dating sites and you were trying to decide, who to start dating. You could have been looking around for a new career, a new job, or that kind of thing. There was a lot of irons in the fire at one point, but what happened was, with the card in reverse, you narrowed it down and you zeroed in on one particular thing. It looks like you're making a decision here about something in specific, Aries. So you're zeroing in on one of the options, and whichever that one is, well, it's an individual thing. You'll have to leave a comment in the comment section below to let us know if it resonates and how so. Your crossing energy is that of the Queen of Cups in the upright position. Court card could be representing a person. If it's representing a person, this is water energy, that of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female. Now, this could be a person in your life external to you, absolutely. It could be representative of a spouse. It could be, perhaps for some of you, this is the decision you've made. Maybe you want to start dating this person. Others of you, this could be about a friend, a family member, a boss, maybe somebody you want to go in business with, that kind of energy. But there's something about this person, because remember, this is a crossing energy. It's going to be waning in and out throughout the month. So it could be, Aries, for some of you, this person is either prominent around the month of June, or it could be you yourself are embodying the energies of the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is somebody who's run the gauntlet on emotions, knows exactly how they feel about things, can be very mature, and when it comes to emotions, has mastered something in terms of the emotions, and is feeling very compassionate, caring, understanding. Like I said, it could be drawing upon an aspect of you, especially if you have, say, water in your chart. If you have a water, moon, or rising, it could definitely be an aspect of you, but this could also be someone external to you. Could be a teacher, could be a doctor, could be a counselor, could be pretty much anyone. Again, it's general reads. I'm reading for thousands of people. Now, in the past, this is something that could have played out a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago. We have another queen here, but this is the Queen of Wands. This is your energy, actually, Aries. The Queen of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sag. Could have been another fire sign you were dealing with, or this could definitely just be you, and then this is in the past. Queen of Wands in the reverse position holds up, doesn't do anything, just stops the train and will not move. When she's in the upright, she's all about movement, all about lighting fires under others and lighting a fire under herself. She's all about action, activity, movement. Could have been you yourself, Aries, in the past little while. Perhaps you just sort of stopped it up. You just said, I'm not going to do it. I don't know which way to move, so I'm not doing anything. Could have been someone else you were dealing with. But the Queen of Wands here, the fire energy in the reverse position can indicate maybe you felt that you were on the wrong track, because in the upright that would have been you were on the right track. Maybe this is you felt like you were going in a certain direction and it wasn't the right direction for you. Now, coming right off the hop here, coming out of the month of May and moving into June, we do have the Two of Swords here in reverse. Again, indicating you have made a decision about something. This is a very interesting reading because I've already seen the cards as a whole here. And I do definitely see that there's a decision that either needed to be made, or you are making it because maybe too much inactivity and now you just need to move or you need to do something. So you have to make a decision, so you're just making it. The Two of Swords in the upright is where we're at a stalemate because we don't know whether to go right or go left, and it's because we feel like we don't have enough information. But when it's reversed, this reverts back to the Ace of Swords in the upright, indicating we have our clarity, we have some information, we need to move, we need to go ahead. This is what it looks like. Something is changing in the month of June, coming right off the hop, like right in the beginning of the month. It's changing and you need to make a decision about something, a clear-cut decision. Now that energy gives way in the early part of June to the moon in the upright position, the Pisces card. Some of you could be dealing with a Pisces, and maybe there's something about this Pisces that you don't really understand. Others of you, it could, because the Pisces card, the moon card, can represent confusion, right? So it looks like, you're making this decision here, Aries, but I have a feeling that you might either be going on like kind of bogus information and you're moving towards it, and then you sort of get into it and then you're like, well, what's going on here? I don't understand this situation. Because sometimes the moon can be about when somebody's pulling the wool over our eyes, but this can often represent self-deception as well. So maybe some of you are just in denial, you don't want to believe something or someone here, and you're just having some confusion about it, because this is very confusing energy and very illusionary energy. Remember, the moon is represented by Neptune, which Neptune is a very illusionary energy. So it's like sometimes in the light of the moon, a cat looks like a squirrel and so forth, that kind of thing. So you have to be very sure here, Aries, that you know what it is you're looking at. Try and not be in denial about some decision you've made or are about to make, and really, really see it for what it is, because that's what it's showing here. Now, this is interesting because around the middle of the month, now we go to the Virgo, which is Pisces opposite. So now we're going around the middle of the month to the Virgo energy, which is the Hermit. The Hermit is all about spending some time solo, alone. Some of you could be researching, some of you could be studying. This could be if you're a student, say for example, maybe you have to do some final studying here at this time, or others of you could be taking on a course in order, maybe it's a new job that you've decided to go for, or a new career, and maybe you have to take a course in order to get certified to do this kind of thing. So sometimes we need to go within in order to do some research. Others of you could just be researching on your own, or needing to sort of take a step back in order to try to figure things out, because you need clarity, right? So you're in the early part of June, you're in the very confusing energy of the moon, and then you need clarity. So you decide to go into some research and you decide to figure it out so that you can feel more comfortable, it looks like, about your decision. That's what it looks like to me. Now, this is you internally, not necessarily the face you're showing to the world. We have the Eight of Cups here in the reverse position, pointing back to the Seven of Cups in the upright. See, this is why this is kind of a really cool reading here, Aries. It's telling a whole story. Like, this is probably specific to some of you. And remember, with the readings, if it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. Don't try to make it fit. It only fits if it fits. So this is you feeling like the Eight of Cups in the upright is where we're not feeling emotionally satisfied. Something is missing. We need to go fill the cup. That's why we're on the journey towards the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups. But when it's inverted, this is where we're sort of stepping back to the past, and the Seven of Cups in the upright. So it's like maybe some of you want to go back to an old career, an old job, an old friend, an old flame, and whatever the situation may be. Again, general read. But it's like you're feeling like something is missing emotionally. Maybe I missed something in the past. That could be why you're researching, because maybe you're saying to yourself, like, what did I miss here? There was something going on and I went on that direction, or I didn't do anything. And now it's like, what did I miss here? I need to maybe go back and retrace my steps, or I need to go back and talk to this person. If it was, say, a relationship that you just discarded or let go of, it could be that you're now wanting to go back there and talk to this person and find out what went wrong. Now, in your people and environment here, we do have the Death card in the upright position. This is a Scorpio card. So far we have Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo, and we have water sign. Yeah, could be dealing with a few different types of energies, but the Death card in your environment can be representative of end of some type of relationship in your environment. Now, for some of you, this could be putting an end to a relationship. Maybe you go back and revisit the past with this relationship, only to find out that no, it really needs to be done with. Some of you, see, the Death card is a little bit confusing. Most people think that Death card means just the ultimate end to a situation. Mainly, the reason it's a Scorpio card is because this is the phoenix that rises from the ashes of destruction. So it's more about transition. It's about transitioning from what was destroyed and bringing about a change. So once something is destroyed, it can never come back again the same. It has to change or modify in order, if it's going to, resurface. So it could be something, your job, your career, your relationship, something needs to change, or it needs to come to its final end. Now, in your hopes and fears, we have the King of Wands here in the upright position. This is fire energy. Again, Aries, Leo, Sag. You could be hoping, some of you could be hoping for another fire sign for some reason or another. Maybe you need the King of Wands help. You could be hoping. It's interesting because, see, this is where we're on the right track, and this is where we're not so much on the right track. So it could be that some of you are hoping to get back in action again, back on the right track. Others of you could be maybe hoping to hear from or have some type of connection to King of Wands. You're hoping to get back in action again, maybe with this person, either personally or professionally. Now, your last two cards that wrap up the month and the read for you, Aries, is the High Priestess, interesting, and the Fool. So we've got the Fool here, which represents the new beginning, right? It's all about it. It's all about that sort of having that faith. It's like blind faith. That's what the Fool's all about. It's the beginning of a new adventure, beginning of a new journey. So you have to jump in. You have to take that leap of faith when the Fool shows up here. But you definitely need your intuition here, because I see that it looks like you're kind of split this month. Something has changed, radically changed, and forever has changed. You're either going to go with the new change, the new expectation, the new whatever is happening here, or not. But if you feel that you have to move somewhere, you have to do something, take some action, because I see you making a decision. So you have to make a decision here, but it's going to be new. I guess in other words, don't expect to go back to, whether it's a relationship, your career, your work, what have you. Don't expect it to go back to the way it was, because it's not going to be. Not with the Death card here in your environment. It's not going to be what it was before. If you're going to go back to a career, job, relationship, what have you, you have to accept the fact that it's going to be forever changed. So if you can do that, tap into your intuition, then take that leap of faith. Because at the end of the day, that's really all you can do here. Because you made a decision, you have to move. So you have to take that leap. A very interesting reading here. Wow. kind of blew my mind, but a lot of major arcana, which means it's pretty intense here. Aries. So that is your reading. I hope it helped you, and if it did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Bye-bye.